Hi guys, we're going to teach you how to do the knotless knot hair rig. I'm going to be using the Fox Camotech semi-stiff £20. This is a coated material but it is still quite supple. I'm going to start off by pulling off some off the spool, and then what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be stripping this back. There's a coating on the outside of this with a supple inner core. So we're going to start off by using the quarter stripper tool, place that through the back. You're looking at about 4.5 to 5 inches. Drop it down into the groove and then just firmly keep pulling, and you'll find that that will just take that plastic outer coating off to reveal the inner core. Once we've done that, we're going to tie a basic overhand loop. So we're going to pull it back on itself. We're then going to wrap the loop around our finger, creating a loop, and we're going to pass that end straight through the loop that we've just created. You want to try and keep this knot as small as you can, so when you come to put your bait on, that just keeps the knot nicely bedded inside the bait, so it's nice and discreet. Moisten the knot. Good practice to moisten the knots, just so there's any friction if you're using anything like Boom or IQ. Just saves the friction when bedding the knot down. So pull that up, give it a little wriggle, just make sure that's nicely bedded down. Take your scissors, cut the tag end off. You can cut that off relatively short, keeps it nice and neat. That's basically what you're going to be looking at once you've done that. Now we're going to be looking at taking off approximately 12 to 14 inches of hook length. We're then going to snip that off. I tend to favour, for the knotless knot, I tend to favour a wide gape style hook. This particular one is the size 6 wide gape by quarter, and we're going to start off by passing the material through the back of the eye. Pull it right the way through, and you want that hair to finish about 20 mil from the base of the hook to the end of the hair, providing you're using about a 15 mil hook bait like myself. Obviously that will fluctuate depending on the size, but you're going to be after, once your bait is in position on the hair, you just want it to pass the bend of the hook, just so it doesn't impede on anything. When you look at the eye, how it's formed, on the join, you want to wrap away from the join of the eye. So in this case, I'm going to be wrapping away from myself. You want to keep wrapping until you get roughly parallel with the point of the hook. So we'll just keep going down until we get somewhere close to the point of the hook. Just ensure that when you wrap that down, all of the wraps are nicely bedded and tight next door to each other. So as you can see, I'm just about level with the point of the hook, and you're going to want to place this again through the back of the eye, like so. This then just creates the angle of the hook so it sits in more of a natural position, and that, guys, is about what you're going to be looking at. Take your puller tool. I tend to prefer these little stainless ones. I find them very strong, they're very good. Moisten the knot down. Place your puller tool in. As you pull this, just try and ensure that that hair stays exiting on the back of the shank of the hook. Just give it a little wriggle, just to make sure that that stays nice and parallel with the back of the hook. Now, on the other end, we're going to do another overhand loop. So take it back on itself again. We're going to wrap that around our finger to create the loop, and we're going to pass that back through the hole that we've just created. Pull that up, moisten the knot. Take your puller tool in one end, your puller tool in the other end, and just pull them down and watch the knots bed down into position. Give it a nice firm pull just to ensure that they're all bedded down. Take your scissors and just cut that tag end off the loop again. That is your hair rig. Basic rig, but it's good to get your confidence up. Absolutely foolproof. It's a brilliant rig, been around for ages. What you'll find when you do use a coated material, you'll find you'll let go of it and it'll coil up. Easy way of getting around that is get your kettle, bring it to the boil so it's steaming, and just run it across the steam. That will then straighten the whole rig out, and then you'll have no worries about coiling. Brilliant, thanks a lot guys. If you like the videos that you're seeing guys, by all means please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, that'll give you all the notifications of the videos that we're doing. We're going to be tying some food rigs. If there's any particular rigs that you guys would like to see, by all means drop me a message in the inbox. I'll be sure to get back to you, and then we'll have a look at teaching you whatever rigs it is you need to learn. Thanks ever so much for watching, and see you again sometime.